Well, well, well. Monday morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. It's going to be a great day today. My challenge for today is very simple. I'm trying to keep it as simple as I possibly can so that everybody can take advantage of what it is that I'm explaining. I think there are some tremendous opportunities that are waiting for you that you may not be taking advantage of. And so I'm going to ask you today, both here and on the Insiders Club, make it a bigger challenge on the Insiders Club. But I'm going to be going on the Insiders Club as soon as I'm done here this morning. So please show up. I'm going to give you the weekly challenge. But I got a book over the weekend, and the book is about Samuel Smiles and his surroundings, written by his daughter, a person who is acutely or was acutely aware of his surroundings per se. This particular one is the book is printed in Great Britain, and it was printed in 1956 when she was obviously still alive. I don't think that's the case anymore. But this told you or me who he hung with or who hung with him. These are the people that influenced his life, both from religion and sports and marriage and the birth of self-help. Is that cool or what? And so think about the impact of that. Think about the impact of who the hell did he hang with? Huh? Who did Samuel Smiles hang around with? And what was the influence on him to that? And a lot of you are Samuel Smiles fans, especially, I'm not going to mention anybody's name, but it could be Joachim from Hell, who is here this morning. See? And I don't know that he was expecting that as far as a piece of information, but I wanted to give it to you in terms of just the question, who were you hanging with? Pretty simple message. I'm trying my best to keep everything as simple as I possibly can because the world's starting to get a little more complicated. Our politics, our discriminations, our canceling, our borders, or whatever are just going a little bit nutty right now. So I think we have to keep it in perspective. And my perspective is I want to keep my life and my family and everyone who I'm associated with, I want to keep it as simple as humanly possible. I'm going to tell people I love them. I'm going to tell people I like them. I'm going to challenge them with their thinking from time to time. But I'm also going to be as friendly as I possibly can be because friendly is simplistic. Arguing is complex. Who's at fault? What they do? Was it really the truth? Bunch of bullshit. Friendly, easy. Hey. Even if you're angry, friendly's still easy. I think that there's an opportunity just to take this understanding and go forward with it. The truth is simple, but many people misstate it or hide it or don't want to deal with it or flat out lie. I think that there is an ability for you to simplify your life simply by being truthful. May hurt a couple of people's feelings, but you never have to remember what you said. That's for sure. And I think we're all in a situation right now where depending upon what party you're affiliated with in America politically, you feel like you've been lied to. Isn't that crazy? The other guy, of course, blame, easier to do than take responsibility. So I'm going to go into the Who Do You Hang With challenge this week on the Insiders Club as soon as I'm done here this morning. And I'm going to challenge you that this might be a week of impact for you because you may be hanging with the wrong people. Just a thought. It's Monday morning. Remember, you can handle whatever the week throws at you. Miss Mannion. Go to bat as often as you can, but know what to do when you get to the plate. Exactly. If you haven't warmed up, if you haven't practiced, I'm one of my friends is Dave Winfield. Arguably one of the best baseball players of all time. Stats, 375 home runs. 375? No, 475. Ooh. 3,000 hits, World Series, Hall of Fame, Golden Glove, you name it. And he practiced every day. Like, seriously? So he knew what to do when he got to the plate. He wanted to hit. He didn't want to strike out. He was always warmed up, always ready to go. Phenomenal athlete. At one time, the highest paid athlete in the world. So go to bat as often as you can, but be ready when you get to the plate. Beckaroo, good morning. Whatever you do in life, surround yourself with smart people who will argue with you. John Wooden. If you're successful, remember that somewhere, sometime, someone will give you a lift or an idea that started you in the right direction. Oh, gave you a lift. Cool. Thank you, Guna. Everyone's here. He who thinks himself already too wise to learn of others will never succeed in doing anything good or great. Keep your mind and heart open. Never be ashamed to learn. With the assistance of those who are wiser and more experienced than ourselves, Samuel smiles. This is the classic example of what I'm talking about today. Thank you, Joachim. I'm sending this to myself. I'm going to ask you to also post it in the Insiders Club if you don't mind. Unbelievable how true it is, isn't it? Isn't it? And Toru? Good evening, sir. I have a couple t-shirts. I'm going to save them till tomorrow. Today's more of a lesson day. First is the only place that counts. Boom. Yardley on the Delaware. Loving it. Aren't you loving it? Isn't it a beautiful community? Every time I ever rode through Yardley, I thought this is a place I could live. Every single time. On my way to New Hope. I always took the Pennsylvania side. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Cool. Good morning. Ready for the Insiders Club challenge. Good, I'm glad. And hellos. Where are you from, Carl? Loopy's tonight. Yeah, I think I can do Loopy's tonight. Let's go for Loopy's at 6:30. Is that cool? JR, are you there? Anybody else from Charlotte? Jason, if you know anybody, let's contact them. Let me make sure I got it on my calendar and that I'm free. Before I commit to this, calendar, boom, 11:30, 5, 6. Okay, I'm good. I can do Loopy at 6:30. And first one there gets a table. Better make it for 4 at least, maybe 5. But if you're from Charlotte and you want to meet me at Loopy's tonight at 6:30, my ass will be there. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, nachos. It's the best night to go, period. Good morning and happy Monday. I better tell Stacy. One moment, please. Jennifer, Stacy. Loopy's tonight at 6:30, period. All right. Randall? How you doing, bud? Exactly. This is good, by the way. John Patterson. What a guy. I mean, literally, what a guy. Founder of the National Cash Register Company and main character in the book, The Little Platinum Book of Cha-Ching by me. It's the only book I've ever done research on. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I had to learn all his principles. It was one of the most amazing trips of my life. Okay, Bruce. Wouldn't the world be a better place if we had access to Thin Mint cookies all the time? I concur. Especially if you put them in the freezer. That's like the unknown, secret, hidden trick of Girl Scout cookies. Put them in the freezer. And Toru is here, exactly. Oh my God. He who hangs with the wise becomes wise. Correct. That is correct, sir. See if there's anybody else from Charlotte here today who's going to be at Loopy's tonight at 6:30. Good morning from LA. Good morning, Gittimerites. Brian Woof. Exactly. The Philippines is here. Show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. Exactly. Exactly. Isn't this just so amazing this morning? Kimball, we did not meet last week. Perhaps we can meet the next day or 3. Jen will reach out and make sure that everything is happening the right way. Mauritius. Evelyn, thank you. I've had 3 people correct me, by the way. Good evening from Mauritius. Hopefully I've done it well this time. We'll see. Mauritius. He did not smile for the photograph. So many back then did not. Exactly. Yep. We took a great parenting class years ago, and the great instructor used to ask, who is writing on your child's heart? Whoa. Wow, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Good morning. Good morning. Have heard it said your income will be the average of the top 5 people you hang with and the books you read. Cool. Anderson, good morning, bud. Another Filipino here. Maybe. Not 100% sure. But good morning. And Coachman, train up a child the way you should. Right, exactly. Alonso, good morning. Taking a break from packing, moving, getting some knowledge. Cool. Go see your daddy. Go see your daddy. I'm so proud of you for doing this. The world has always been this complicated. Yeah, it's a matter of awareness. It's a matter of awareness. Find out what people want and help them get it. Pretty easy. Keep it simple. Stick to your sphere of influence. Actually, I wonder what your sphere of influence is if you wrote it down. Truthful Living, I concur. I totally concur. Everyone should buy that book. Here it is right here. Truthful Living, go buy it now. Napoleon Hill. Coach? Yep. We are all one. Same spirit. It's in me as a spirit. It's within you. Boom. Phil, good morning. Hope all is well with you. Bad company corrupts good morals. Book of Proverbs. Agreed. Yep. I remember looking at This Week in Baseball, looking for Dave Winfield to have the catch of the week. True legend. Agreed. And let me tell you something else. He's the nicest person on the planet. He's the exact example of what every athlete should be and do. As you get older, the tougher it is to remember the lie. Yep. Good morning, good evening. Yep. Take care of your mental health by boosting your physical and mental fortitude. Boom. Nancy. Renee, what do you have to say this morning? Persuasion occurs when trust and confidence meet belief, risk, tolerance, and safety. Boom. This is a real good one, by the way. I mean, it's really, really a good one. And Toru gets shout outs. I love when Toru gets shout outs. It's like the best. No, I don't know that that's his favorite book, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's read it. Morning, Keith. Antioch, California, the purpose of education is to replace an empty mind with an open one. Whoa. Solid. That is so solid. Malcolm Forbes is the son. BC Forbes is the original. Both brilliant. So, Stephen. Just saying, the Forbes family is pretty damn cool. Carl Olson is from Minnesota. Well, there you go. Isn't it cool? Well, I want to make sure that everybody here gets a good lesson today. So I'm going to bug off a little early and pop up. Okay, JR will be at Loopy's. Who else from Charlotte? JR, if you know anybody from Charlotte, I know there's a bunch more people. So see if they'll be there. And Jennifer warned you, Jeffrey, not to forget going to Loopy's. Oh, my God. Thank you. First one gets the table. Last one gets a check. And we can fight over that. I don't mind that. Coachman, John Wooden, one of the greatest basketball coaches of all time. He believed in the basics, like teaching his players how to put on their shoes and socks. True story. That's very true. John Wooden also recruited people from all over Hell's Half Acre so he could stay ahead of Bobby Knight. Bobby Knight, the legendary coach from Indiana, only recruited people 4 hours or less away from Indiana so that their parents could drive to ball games. Just saying. Unbelievable. People inspire you or they drain you. Pick them wisely. Isn't that amazing? A definition of fear. Yep. There's so many good definitions of fear. From Indianapolis, I'm so happy for that. I hear the town's rocking again. So glad about that. John Patterson's principle number 1 is think. Take 15 minutes every day to think about what you want to accomplish and how you can make relationships with your customers better. Posted by Mark as Sherry worked a night shift. Wow. That's cool. My grandpa told me as a young lad, choose your books and your friends wisely. The only thing you have control over, or they will control you. Whoa. Taru's LinkedIn game is strong. Well, good. I'm glad. That's phenomenal. Kenny Ken, how you doing, bud? Hopefully I'm going to be on your show this Thursday. I'm going to try my best to be there. Cool. The meaning of life, the universe, and everything is love. Cool. Work anniversary today. Well, I'm so glad to hear that. I think I missed a bunch of stuff. I didn't know that about Bobby Knight. That's cool. You know, Bobby Knight was one of the coolest guys on the planet. I mean, literally, he got screwed out of his tenure at Indiana. He was like the first of the cancels in the cancel culture. Anyway. Yeah. How about future dinner in Phoenix? Well, there you go. Just like tonight's Loopy's gathering, we can probably arrange that. I just need to wait till it's a little bit less ridiculous to fly. I'm not afraid to fly, but I'm not going to keep a mask on for 3 hours while I fly. It's so stupid. I'm just saying. For all of you, I'm going to challenge you that you better get on the Insiders Club, because before the end of the week, we're going to have exclusive meetings there. Please, 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 go to the Insiders Club and buy it. Several people have, but several people still need to, and I don't want to hear any complaints about people couldn't get your live this morning, right? Because it's going to be on the Insiders Club. Some days will be here. Some days will be exclusively the Insiders Club. I'm leaving here with this message of kindness. Hang with someone fun today. I will be at Loopy's tonight at 6:29. No, 6:29. I'll be at Loopy's tonight at 6:29 p.m. You'll recognize me. I'll have on a shirt, and I'll be bald. And I look forward to seeing you guys. Cheers. Insiders Club right now. Bye.